And here we go. Cameron, you're all good to go, honey. Hashtag Cam Speech 2013. Alright, go for it. Honey boo boo. Stop. Just stop it. Say, hey, the video started. Yo, Cam loves butter. The video started. Hey guys. Shh. This is gonna be beautiful.
Hashtag don't get comfy.
Oh, kill him.
Hashtag ladybug love.
Hashtag stink.
Okay. Alright, guys, let's let Cam go.
Hashtag let's let Cam speak.
This is gonna be a good YouTube video.
Hashtag shut up.
Alright, guys, seriously.
Hashtag Saturday school.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Hashtag.
Saturday school. Look what it does. Alright. Alright, let's go, Cam. Let's go, Cam. Cam, he's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can. Alright, sorry.
Hashtag.
Shh, stop. Double set school. Alright, we're good.
Is that two?
Shh.
Alright, imagine being a handler of a combat dog in Afghanistan. After being through a firefight, you find your dog cowering under a cot and he won't come out. Even his favorite chew toy won't work. Well, what is this? See, this is combat dog PTSD. We've all heard of post-traumatic stress disorder in humans, but can it happen in dogs? Well, it can. So I will go over what PTSD is, how it affects us, and what the solutions are. Times Magazine says that by some estimates, more than 5% of the approximately 650 military dogs deployed by the American Combat Forces are developing canine PTSD. Just like soldiers, a dog can be retired with their handlers and enter the civilian world alongside their handlers in combat. But there is a problem, because just like in humans, man's best friend can also have some problems after leaving service. We've all heard of PTSD, the mental illness that leads to veterans feeling in danger even when they're not. We all have that fight or flight reaction, but what happens when that's left on through your whole life? So the problem is dogs getting this while in combat and not being able to send to battle or to do their respective jobs. Basically, dogs with PTSD forget to do what they're trained to do. Now that's a big problem. So how does this affect us? Well, there are two ways. If you're a soldier who owns one of these dogs, but it starts to act up and does not do its life-saving job of sniffing out a mine, this could be a problem. That also affects people back home, because if a group of soldiers gets blown up because their dog missed a mine, well, that hits really hard back home. Also, if you're a veteran and you and your dog have been retired, but your dog is still as on edge as the day it set foot into combat, well, you don't want that. You don't want your dog to bark at every passerby or car that goes by your house. For these things are common in neighborhoods and cannot be avoided. But if a dog sees every stranger as a threat, then it's going to bark. Also, dogs with PTSD can forget simple commands and other functions. A dog could be told to sit, but be unresponsive and continue on with what it's doing. This especially isn't good if you've got a big dog that needs to be under control. So you can either have a dog that is scared of everything or one that forgets to go outside to pee. So what can we do about it? Basically, PTSD is not a guarantee. So I see no reason to remove all dogs from service. And for the dogs that get PTSD, there are a few simple methods of treatment that most likely always work. There are also ways that one can prevent PTSD. Time Magazine says just by removing a dog from patrol for a few days and giving it lots of playtime, exercise, and basic obedience training could remove the possibility of PTSD. Now, a way to help a dog with PTSD is to use a process called counter-conditioning, which helps desensitize the dog. Basically, you expose the dog to a sight or sound that might set off a reaction, a gunshot, loud bang, or vehicle, for instance. If the dog does not react, it is rewarded, and the trigger is moved closer. Through this process, the dog learns not to be as scared or intimidated by these things anymore. However, it is likely that the dog will not be sent back into service in fear of relapse. Although some who show great progress in counter conditioning will be sent back in with their handlers. So as you can see, there's no need to completely remove dogs from combat. Just every once in a while give them time to act like normal dogs. So I have gone over the problem itself, how it affects us and the ones around us, and how it can be prevented or fixed. There is no need for removal from service, just the need for love and time to be basic dogs to happen. As you can see, canine PTSD is a big problem in our military, and no one wants to lose troops because they've been blown up by a mine their dog missed. So if we want to keep our dogs in the military without harm, we need to treat them like dogs, not super soldiers built for combat.
Good clincher.